What's poppin', everybody? So today for this video, as I'm sure you saw from the title, is going to be me talking about 10 rap songs that I think should have become hits. And there's not really a roadmap for what makes a hit rap song, so what I did is I just grabbed 10 rap songs that were all super catchy, had a lot of replay value, good beats, and good flow, just because I figured those are things that all hit rap songs have in common, so it just makes the most sense to me. I didn't just grab 10 underrated songs because then that would just be a list on underrated songs instead of songs with actual hit potential. Basically, the best way I can describe it is it's a list where I could see why any of these songs were hits if they actually were in real life. And I also want to give a shout out to the Twitter for Genius because they were talking about it probably like 3 weeks ago, and you know, I just thought it would be a really good idea for a video, so shout out to them.
You talk about your experience with other women. How you think?
ASAP Ferg absolutely delivers in the message and melody department with this song. He talks about how his lyrics about partying all the time, sleeping with all these women and things like that. I'm assuming you all have heard Ferg, so you know what I mean. But yeah, this song is about how that subject matter was negatively affecting his real life girlfriend at the time, because obviously to hear your boyfriend rap about all these girls that he's cheating on you with is not gonna really make you feel loved or even cared about. It's a perspective and topic that isn't really talked about in rap, and the fact that Ferg is able to put that into a song that's also super catchy while still being authentic is pretty respectable. And if you listen to just the sound of the song, you know, the beat, Ferg's delivery, melody, and song structure, it should be a hit just for that, but you get more. You get an A1 song in all those areas as well as meaningful lyrics.
From a floating death to a fire death to a fire.
This is one of those songs that gives you everything you want in a rap song. The beat is engaging, you get an amazing and powerful hook from Sebastian, and great lyrics in the verses from Lupe, which is no surprise, although they definitely aren't his best, but I mean, it's Lupe, you know. His mediocre lyrics are still better than a lot of people's best. I can only describe the overall sound of the song as grand. It's just one soulful ass rap song that deserves a lot more attention. Ordinary Day is one of Logic's catchiest songs, and Logic has made big songs before, so I'm not really sure why this wasn't one also. It sounds like the kind of rap song that would be played all over the radio because it's that catchy and has that, you know, that light-hearted feel that a lot of hits have. It also features a huge artist in her own right, Hailee Steinfeld, which gave it even more hit potential, and her and Logic meshed really well on this track. Out of all the songs on this list, this is honestly the one I'm most surprised didn't blow up. It wasn't even the biggest off Young Sinatra 4. It's a pop rap song, but it's a great pop rap song. Unfortunately for Logic, the masses didn't take to it. Glass is a song with a fresh sound, and IshDARR has a unique voice, so I think it's gonna age really well. And there's probably a lot of you watching this who have never heard of this song, and that's probably a really big reason why it didn't blow up. IshDARR just isn't big enough yet, but I mean, Lil Nas X went from nothing to having the biggest song ever, so
Anything's possible.
this is one of those songs I can see blowing up way after it was released, because it's happened before where songs get big years after they came out, like Sail by AWOL Nation.
Most that shit y'all talking about, ain't really talking about nothing. Say 25.
Top Down is easily one of the catchiest songs of 2019. It honestly might be the catchiest. For some reason I get like Hey Ya vibes from it, and I'm not just saying that because people compare EARTHGANG to Outkast. It's one of those songs that will instantly brighten your mood. Johnny and Wild Great pull out these really dope flows and cadences that I can tell they put a lot of effort in. The lyrics in the song aren't anything crazy, although they definitely aren't saying nothing either. I just feel like that's because they were more focused on using their voices as instruments rather than trying to spit bars, and I think that was definitely the right choice for a song like this.
I wanna flex. I wanna show off.
I can't help but to sing along whenever I hear the hook for this song. I can't put my finger on it, but there's just something so alluring about the layered voices on the hook that it just makes you want to take part in it. Amine's confidence seeps through the whole song, which adds a lot of spice to it, and he also comes with references that our whole generation resonates with. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because references that an entire generation get and have their own memories attached to make for a a better listening experience because it evokes nostalgia, which is one of the best feelings in the world, and I think Amine is definitely aware of this. And that's not to say Amine is the only person that uses references in this way, but you know, rappers like him, Ski Mask, and Lil Nas X are really smart in how they use references. Something I've noticed in those three is that they use references from like Chowder, SpongeBob, Naruto, 101 Dalmatians, and things like that from our childhood to make the listeners from our generation connect with a song even more because of nostalgia, which is a really smart way to connect with your audience. I don't really know why that turned into a rant on references, but they can play a big part in the popularity of a song, so I guess it's fitting. They're Scared is a pretty unknown song from Samad Savage, but it's my personal favorite from him. The whole song has this really empowering feel to it, even though the beginning of the song is more so about hardships, but I think that's what makes the song so interesting, because it's upbeat but still real and honest. And I'm not really sure why, but it sounds like it could definitely be part of the Spider-Verse soundtrack. Just listen to the song and you might know what I mean. I don't know what it is, but there are certain songs that when I hear it, it just sounds like it would go really well with a certain movie, you know? Like, I know I'm not the only one that when I'm watching movies, I think of songs that would go really well with the movie as I'm watching it. But anyways, that's off topic, so let's move on to the next one.
Black man, and that's everything it denotes. She want a nigga that can sing, but she only ever.
Communicate is a really good song for driving around at day or night. That's in large part due to my favorite producer, K Tronada, who supplies the beat for the song, and it's this really bouncy beat that fits Mick Jenkins' voice perfectly. Mick is joined on the song by Ravyn Lenae, and the contrast between his super deep gravelly voice and Ravyn's light and high pitched voice makes a really nice yin and yang type effect, and it ends up enhancing the song a lot. And while it is a big song for Mick, as it's one of his most streamed songs ever, I still feel like the song should be much bigger than it ended up being.
I got hella racks in my safe, gas stars in my race, I got strip off.
Gilligan is a song I have no criticism for. It has an A1 beat, catchy hook from DRAM, and all three artists give good verses and their own unique flows and deliveries. I was surprised this song wasn't being played in every club across the country when I first heard it. DRAM, A$AP Rocky, and Juicy J seemed like a recipe for a massive club hit cause it's a straight banger, but it never happened. It was DRAM's third single after Broccoli, so I would assume a lot of people gave it a listen, especially after seeing those features, so lack of hype doesn't really seem likely to me. Who knows though? Maybe DRAM's label just did a bad job of pushing it.
And I zoom right on past my balance.
Zoom is more of a melodic rap song, and on the song, Kyle really shows off his singing range, which I can always respect. I also appreciate this song for its beat and how Kyle pushes a good message in a non-preachy way. And I don't want to discredit his hits, but to me, this song is miles better than all of them, so I don't know why it didn't get big also. Maybe my taste is just ass.
High five.
Alright y'all, so that's going to do it for this video. So if you enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new if you want to. Also make sure to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter down in the description because I'm trying to reach 10K on both of those. And as always, this is Lenae the Player, and I'm gone.